It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Los Angeles Lakers. For Los Angeles, they come in off a win in their last outing against the Trailblazers at Moda Center, feeling confident after a runaway win. We'll see if they carry over some of that momentum. And tonight, we get to see Mohamed Bamba. Tremendous size and strength, but also extremely bright, Kenny. Schools with the highest level academics offered him scholarships.
Wow, because he's a smart guy off the court who still honors his basketball IQ. I love that. I love that about guys. And you know, he's just one of the rare breeds of everything you want. He opposing defender, blocking shot, alters everything, and a great student.
And on the offensive end, very raw, runs the floor very well. Needs to add a lot of strength, though.
Coming up shortly, it's the tip. We'll go courtside to Kevin Harlan for the call.
It's the Lakers, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. You take a look at the Magic. These guys facing good ball clubs and will continue to over the upcoming stretch of games, even more critical to notch a win in this one.
And seeing where the Magic are, they haven't made any of the strides they were hoping to see prior to the season. Again, hanging around at the bottom of the standings.
The talent's not there, Greg. Plain and simple. You can't fault their effort, but they just don't have the roster to compete with the big boys.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, guys, we know how much of a trailblazer LeBron James has been. He's taken charge of his own free agency to ensure that he is almost always on a contender. He has made it clear he has no interest in being around mediocrity. Kevin?
You're right, D.A. He wants rings and nothing less. This should be a fun one to watch tonight, C-Web. No shortage of athleticism for either of these teams.
Oh, get your popcorn ready. This is highlight reel material. Keep your head on the swivel or you might get dunked on. And if you're a fan, keep your head on the swivel or you might miss a nice dunk.
Here we go.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Brandon Ingram's out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's McGee in at the 5. Ingram dishes to LeBron. And the call will be against Fournier. That is his first foul of the game.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
And stolen by Fournier. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. Feeds it to Ross. Fournier against Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Outside Fournier. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Pass the ball. Augustine with the steal. And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. They get it back. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean that was, Kev. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him at all times.
Yeah, fellas, he's a monster. He's never seen an offensive rebound he didn't think he could get to.
Here's Kuzma. Gordon with the defensive effort.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Fournier against Ingram. Now here's Fournier. He's guarded closely.
Look, you can't defend down low much better than that. Refuses to give him an easy path to the bucket.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Wow, did you see that? The athleticism of Kuzma is phenomenal. I mean, he uses it often to gut through the defense.
And Augustine kicks to Fournier. McGee against Vucevic. Sinks the triple. Vucevic has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to LeBron. Back to Ball. Over Augustine. Ball no good.
He may have missed it, but that's a clean look at the basket.
And Augustine kicks to Fournier. Denied for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 3. Down low, here's LeBron, and the dunk by James.
Oh, look at that awareness of Ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Here are the Magic now. Augustine with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Philadelphia.
And it was a huge night for him at the other end as well. How about the steals? And he was just a big headache the entire game.
The Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And stolen by Fournier. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Ross, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Ross has got his first points of the night. Lakers trail by 3. The pass to McGee. Kuzma with it over Gordon. That's short off the rim. Fournier against Ingram. Ross in the corner. Passes it to Augustine. Back to Ross. Shot clock at 6. And they pick up 2. Ross has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here's LeBron. He's coming off a 22-point game against Portland. And they pick up 2.
And the mental fortitude of James, even when the defense is there, he pays it little attention. Well, I only got one thing to say. I mean, if you hate LeBron, keep hating. I mean, didn't he accomplish everything he wanted to in Cleveland? He brought them their first chip in 50 years, took them to multiple finals. I think it felt that he could make the switch to the Lakers with a good conscience. I mean, it's hard to argue that he didn't give Cleveland everything he had at this time. I mean, it was just time to move on.
Now here's Kuzma. Following the miss by Lonzo Ball. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. In 3rd, the Lakers.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
And for LeBron, this decision to come to L.A. was less about C-Web, his legacy, and more about his life.
I mean, he wanted a new challenge. Let's think about it. He gets to play in the West for the first time. That's a different style of play. I mean, it's the biggest market he's ever been in. He can take advantage of life off the court for once. I mean, he's close to his son who plays in high school in L.A. You know he's a family man. And the Lakers had a lot to offer LeBron beyond the basketball. The floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Ingram against Fournier. Ross. And the layup is good. Ross has got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ingram outside. Kicks it out to James. And the 3-ball is good. He's got 7.
I like how James shoots off the pass. He knows how to catch the D by surprise.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. 4-point game. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
Now here's Vucevic. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Philadelphia.
And I felt like his offense fed right into his D. He caused a bunch of turnovers. There was just no let up in him all night.
Wow, you see how fast he got off the ground? I love whenever Kuzma rises up to throw it down.
And Fournier kicks to Gordon. Pass to Fournier. Good on the shot. Fournier's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Ball up top, headed by Augustine. James against Ross. Here's McGee. That shot is off. And Orlando the other way now. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
And that seems about right, Greg. I mean, last season was one that both of these teams would like to forget. They got beat up a lot and couldn't even beat up on each other.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's foul number 2 for him. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. Isaac comes in for Terrence Ross. Jonathan Simmons is checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Grant in for Augustine. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Tyson Chandler is checked in for JaVale McGee. And Stevenson comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Ball.
Well, look at this. And Josh Hart, he's a guy that played his way into the rotation. He was the 30th pick taken overall in 2017 and ended up with a lot of minutes as a rookie.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And Chris, with Hart, you could see the improvement in his play each time he came out onto the floor.
Oh, yeah, he's very good from 3, and he's nice on D. He said himself that he doesn't want to be just a 3-point guy or a defensive guy. He wants to have all the skills. It won't be the case if he continues to improve as he has.
Good on both. We've got so many young, exciting players in the NBA right now, Chris. When you think about the league's best player, the league MVP, in say 7 years, what names come to mind?
That's a great question. I mean, you have to think about guys like the Greek Freak.
Or even 5 years. It doesn't have to be that long.
Yeah, but just the potential. I know what you're saying there, Kevin. I mean, Embiid, Ben Simmons, the Greek Freak.
Tatum.
Wow.
I know.
This is just so. You could just go to all the young teams and say these guys are next. I mean, all you got to do is look at the rookie, sophomore, and the phenom game and just close your eyes and pick any of those guys because we know that they're talented. But yeah, the Greek Freak, Anthony Davis, Embiid, I think those are all safe bets.
Now, here's Isaac. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Grant in the post. He's covered by Rondo. 6 to shoot. Stevenson against Grant. Over Stevenson, and no good. Trying to use the glass. Lakers have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Hart the pass to Beasley. Martin with the block. And now Orlando on the break. Grant leading the charge. Pass to Isaac. The tray. Chandler with the rebound. The Lakers trail. Here's Hart. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. He kicks it to Stevenson. Back to Hart. Lets it go with the 3. But they get it back. Chandler finds Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. There's the pass to Bamba. Over Chandler. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Lakers have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Beasley left side. To the paint. It's deflected. Chandler, no good.
That defense is as good as a block. I mean, what looks to be a layup turns into nothing.
Isaac kicks to Grant. Over Rondo. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Rondo. He's around 6 points per game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And C-Web, so many talk about the 2001 Lakers and how they might be one of the greatest teams to ever play. You saw their talent firsthand. What do you think?
I think they had, Kevin, a Hall of Fame coach, 2 of the greatest players to ever play the game, is Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant. And right there, that 15-1 in the playoffs, that's the gold standard. I mean, Kobe and Shaq were very motivated that year, and I think they're in the conversation for best team ever.
Simmons dishes to Grant. That's tipped outside for Martin. Isaac passes to Grant. They could use a bucket. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Rondo finds Beasley. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Beasley's got his second bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Passes it to Bamba. Grant against Rondo. Grant the pass to Martin. Over Beasley. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Los Angeles leading by 4. Hart kicks to Rondo. Shoots over Grant. The shot by Rondo is no good. Magic shooting in this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Isaac passes to Grant. Back to Isaac. He tries for 3. No good from Grant.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Magic trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Rondo after Jaren Grant's bucket. Outside Rondo. Here's Beasley over Martin. And it's good off the glass. And it's 6 points for Beasley.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Los Angeles on top, ending the first quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
And I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
Bamba is out there with Martin. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Grant in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now, here's Grant. 14 points from him the last game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and his offense fueled him on D2. He was more than a handful on that end, piling up the steals.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Now, here's Stevenson. He's covered by Isaac. Rondo dishes to Stevenson. Pass to Hart. The 3. Rebounded by Isaac. The Magic trail by 4.
But Luke Walton, he's definitely a coach players like to play for. I mean, it helps that he was a player not too long ago. Both stars and role players appreciate the candor and the opportunity he provides them.
Here's Stevenson after Jaren Grant's bucket. Stevenson finds Beasley. Here's Hart. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. 5 to shoot. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Stevenson missing. And with Walton, you hear players talk about the leeway that he allows them.
And that extra bit of trust Walton gives goes a long way. It's why so many rookies have been able to flourish under him. Young players develop when you let them learn on the fly, and Walton has done a good job of creating that environment.
Gordon's checked in for Orlando. Evan Fournier comes in for Simmons. LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. Over to the wing. Loads it up for Beasley. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. The Magic trail by 4. Grant kicks to Isaac. Pass to Fournier. Out left to the wing. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Miami Heat. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for that matchup with the Magic, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Here's Hart. Chandler right side. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
You see the confidence. I mean, you can't shake James, even with the defender right in his shirt.
And stolen by Fournier. 4-on-3 break. Here's Grant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Grant's got 10.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Now, that's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
Now here's James. 9 points in the game so far, and he gets it to go from the high post. LeBron's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles. And so Grant will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that'll be the third of the fourth straight at home. And it's the Lakers on the break. Beasley, the pass to Rondo. Back to Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Yeah, and Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
The Magic have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Gordon hits that one. Nice pass, leading him to the bucket. Gordon's got 4 points this quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
James outside. To the left wing. Here's Hart. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Hart's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Lakers.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check. Another log on the fire.
Oh, I know this feeling. They're in that special zone where you feel untouchable. They haven't missed in a while. It's clear this just isn't his night. I mean, if they're going to keep him on the floor, I think his best role would be to be a decoy.
Rondo kicks to Hart. It's Chandler high post. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. Rondo can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Isaac. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Jonathan Isaac making progress, but he was drafted knowing he had a lot of work to do.
Yeah, and you really shouldn't try and compare Isaac to the rest of his draft class. He's going to be on a different timeline as far as his development goes. Might take longer for him to be ready, but the payoff, man, could be huge as his ceiling is really high.
And the first one drops. Chris, you had a lengthy NBA career. From what you observed, talk about the differences in how various coaches hold practices and try to teach.
You just want to keep guys motivated. You want guys to listen and then execute. And whatever you can do to get their ear, gain their trust, and then get them to go out there and execute. So if you're on a veteran team, you may have a smaller practice but with more intensity, meaning maybe you only practice an hour of live work going back and forth and scrimmaging, whereas if you're a young team, you might be able to expect 2 hours of scrimmaging every day. Do the players understand the culture? Do they understand the tenets of the offense and the defense? And usually coaches coach by that need and necessity of the team as opposed to just having one structure. And so in Washington, we had 3-a-days during training camp, as opposed to in Sacramento later in my career, it would be one practice because we're all old. We need to make sure that we get the most intensity out of this practice and then save our legs for the game.
By himself, and Kuzma slams it in.
Oh, that's just stellar instincts from James. Outstanding at clogging up passing lanes with his length.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. And Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron, one of the best to ever play the game?
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
Stolen by McGee. Ingram kicks to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Yeah, guys, and the finish is the perfect capper. I mean, taking it all the way to the 10.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, he's not happy to pick up a second foul. This early in the game, he's got to be careful now.
Bounce pass Gordon. Augustine from outside. Hits it from three-point range. Augustine's got 5.
And the bounce pass is the ticket there. Very nice assist.
Ingram kicks to James. Tries it from 9. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. He's got 13.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
To the inside.
Well, sometimes it just takes an opportunity in the NBA, and Aaron Gordon has made the most of it. Since taking over that power forward role full-time, he has shown remarkable improvement. Plays with more confidence and aggression on offense and has transformed himself as a player.
He hits the second from the line. And for Gordon, in his first full season as a starter, he instantly became a star in the league.
And when he was taken 4th overall, this was the type of player the team was hoping he'd become. His outside shot has improved by leaps and bounds and always plays with speed and athleticism. And now I think he's got a much more fully rounded game, which makes him dangerous.
Ball against Augustine. Kicks it to Vucevic. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
And the pass to LeBron. Back to Ball. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Augustine passes to Vucevic. Back to Augustine. Fires from deep. And James pulls it down. James has got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul. Simmons checked in for Isaac. Ingram passes to McGee. From down in the low post, it goes. McGee's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Augustine. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And this is why scouting is so important. You've got to be able to identify those role players who can complement what your team does.
Yeah, that was big-time production from the bench, especially on the offensive end.
Ball kicks to Ingram. And it's blocked by Simmons. Now Ross. He has 6. Got that one up quick. Ross has got 8 points.
Yeah, I'm surprised that D isn't respecting his mid-range game more. They ought to be. I bet you they will be soon.
Ingram outside. Lets it go with a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Magic trail by 13. And Augustine kicks to Gordon. Lob pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now, here's Ball. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Portland. And they double up LeBron. Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Oh, you got to love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
Augustine looking around. 1:32 left to play here in the half. 6 to shoot. He kicks it to Vucevic. And here's Simmons for 3. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of the game. Pass the ball. Here's the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Pass to Gordon. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
Ingram passes the ball. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here, and it's McGee with the jam.
And you got to clog up any passing lanes around ball, especially in that pick and roll. He knows how to slice the D apart in those sets.
Now here's Simmons. His last outing, he had 18 points. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Jonathan Simmons, the explosive wing player, went undrafted but has earned a spot in the NBA after a strong couple of years in the G League. Now he's established himself as a potent offensive player.
Two shots. And that's on the first.
And he knocks down the first one.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And Stevenson's checked in for James. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half. Ball against Augustine. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Ball. Ingram's got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers. Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Three-pointer Augustine. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
He played a very solid first quarter, and now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
Ball against Augustine. And here is Ball. Over Augustine. Drilled it right as the clock hit all zeros.
Wow, what a clutch shot. He's got nerves of steel.
Woo! And guts to match. That's how you rise to the occasion, fellas.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Lakers ahead, up by 12. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points, 3 steals, and 4 rebounds. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, it's always going to be a boost. That's the primary reason they're in control of the game.
And over to Kenny. How about what you saw from the Magic?
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks, and that kind of defense will turn to a loss any night.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Welcome back, folks. The downtown skyline of Orlando, Florida, looking especially striking tonight. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and then it wasn't all dunks. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Magic. So the Lakers 5 right now. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. All out there with Ingram. And it's LeBron in at the small forward position. And he gets it to go. Augustine's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Magic. Los Angeles leading by 10. Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
And the way James dominates on the offensive end, making it look effortless tonight.
The Magic shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Orlando Magic has struggled to find difference-making players in the draft or in free agency. Their goal is to get younger but get better at the same time. And it's difficult to do, even in the Eastern Conference, but Orlando is determined to get this right. Kevin?
And the journey continues for them and a lot of teams. DA, thank you.
Two.
Free throw good, LeBron.
The agility, the instincts, the power. I mean, James remains a dominant figure on both ends of the floor.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. Here's Fournier. That's tipped.
A 7'3" wingspan. Ingram's reach makes him a defensive factor.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open and is too difficult of an adjustment to make.
Now here is Augustine. And there's the call on James. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Vucevic. Goes back up. Banked in off the glass. Vucevic has got 7.
Oh, tough effort right there on the glass. Those second chance points can pay off in a big way.
Ball kicks to LeBron. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Out to the wing. Here's Kuzma. Orlando grabs the miss. Gordon's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Outside Fournier. Shoots over Ingram. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Fournier.
Oh, guys, that's an impressive spin move there. Didn't think he had a handle like that.
Now here's Ball. He has 7. LeBron dishes the ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, a lot of people have a lot of opinions on Lonzo Ball, but one thing is for sure, Chris, he is a playmaker.
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love to play with him. That's a big thing, Kevin. I mean, he's a natural catalyst for his team. And it goes beyond his impressive passing numbers. I mean, you can see just how different the team is when he's on the floor. I mean, and it means they're moving, they're running. He came into this league advertised as an unselfish playmaker, and he's been that and some.
That's good from Ball.
And it wasn't the quickest start for Lonzo Ball in his rookie year. You know, he had a lot of hype to live up to, but he showed he can be a player to build around. He plays as the high-octane engine for his team.
Both good from the line that time. And over the summer, Ball stated that he wanted to add more strength to his game.
Yeah, and Ball said he saw the jump Ingram had between his rookie and sophomore year and was encouraged by that. He wanted to match that type of level of improvement, and I guess that means match that type of level of work off the floor. There's a lot to like about Lonzo's future in the league.
The Magic trail by 11. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his third foul of the game. Bamba is checked in for Orlando. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Rondo's checked in. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Well, you just have to love the skill Vucevic shows on the offensive end. I mean, he can erupt for big scoring nights if you don't keep him in check, and it gives you a little bit of everything from an offensive standpoint.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. Here's Fournier. Here's Vucevic. And the rejection by James.
James is just a sensational shot blocker. You better check your rear view mirror when you draw into the hole.
In it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Man, this is what happens when you get discouraged. Sometimes it just affects every part of your game.
Augustine with the steal. Ross for 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. Guys, Vucevic doing more shooting from range the last couple of years, further improving his versatile offensive game.
Yeah, and when he was younger, he got his points by going to work on the block. Still can do that, but now prefers to float outside and stretch the defense. Very soft touch on that jump shot, no matter if it comes from inside or out.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Here's Vucevic. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Vucevic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
That's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
Now here's Kuzma. He's got 10. One-on-one here. Here's Fournier, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And when you look at Evan Fournier, he's just a reliable source for points whenever he's on the floor.
Yeah, and Fournier is a bit of a quiet scorer. I mean, he always ends up with a lot of points, but doesn't tend to wow you with any individual plays. Terrific shooter who just makes the most of his touches and his minutes whenever he's on the floor.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Rondo kicks to James. Back to Rondo from deep three-point range. Rebounded by Vucevic. And the Magic with possession. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Grant finds Vucevic. Over in the corner, Isaac. 6 to shoot. No good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And that one's good. Ingram.
3-point range from his days at Duke. Ingram shoots with range.
Tipped away. Grant with the ball. 10 points for him. To the inside. Now here's Rondo. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. James, no good.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
How about the concentration on that? Isaac able to absorb the contact and still finish with a difficult shot.
The Magic have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And Los Angeles with some changes. Beasley's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Hart subbed in for Ingram.
One shot.
That's good from Isaac.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10" forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
Now here's Rondo. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Grant.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now the feed to Beasley. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Here's Grant. He's got 12. Four on the shot clock. For the tie. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got his 6th rebound on the night. Lobbed up there for Chandler. It's stolen by Vucevic. Rondo against Grant. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Well, yeah, guys. In a close game like this, that can really get a team rolling.
But they'll get another chance. Inside, Chandler lays it up off the glass. Chandler's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Here's Vucevic. He can't get that one to fall. Chandler with the defensive effort. To the right side. Pass to Hart. Shoots over Fournier. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead. Grant kicks to Fournier. Magic moving the ball around. Grant. That's good. Grant's got 5 points in the quarter. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Rondo on top. He's covered by Grant. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Magic making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. And the Lakers also making a switch. And Stevenson's checked in for Beasley. Orlando on D. Trailing by 2. And Stevenson kicks to Rondo. Shoots over Grant. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Orlando's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Right side Simmons. Grant outside. Shot clock at 5. Ball's knocked loose. LeBron outside. Back to Hart. Good, and the assist goes to James. Hart's got 10 points in the game. The Magic trail by 4. Grant the pass to Vucevic. Kicks it to Simmons. Puts it up from 12. Off the left rim and out. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. In the corner, it's James. Shot from the wing, and there's another one for the Lakers.
He's reason number 1 there in front. I mean, his shooting has been almost flawless.
Grant with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. Another miss by Orlando.
You can't fault him for taking the 3 when he's that wide open. You can't pass that shot up.
Stolen by Bamba. Now, here's Isaac. D right on him. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going for James.
And what a big-time game we've seen from him. He's been the one looking to create and get a shot each trip down the floor. Every time a shot falls, his confidence just grows and grows. Just an all-around tremendous offensive showing.
That's good from Isaac. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Vucevic. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee comes in for Chandler. And Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Second free throw, no good. Lakers leading by 5. Here's Hart. He's got 10. Stolen by Bamba. Grant surveying the D. To the paint. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
It's all clicking for him right now. I mean, they got to body him up better than that.
Here's Hart. LeBron dishes to McGee. Over Bamba. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The first free throw is good. Ross is checked in for Orlando. On that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Magic trail by 4. Here's Isaac. Bamba kicks to Ross. At the top of the key, Gordon. And there's the pass to Isaac. Sinks the three-pointer. Isaac's got 9.
And you just can't let Isaac get that much room to shoot it from deep. He's a very consistent three-point shooter with a fluid shooting form.
Now here's James. He's got 20. Tipped away. Now McGee. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for James. Averaging about 27 points a game, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, anytime this club needs a basket, he's their go-to guy. Just an irrepressible, prolific scorer.
He misses the free throw.
His quiet, easygoing nature, that's what Ball brings. That's what makes him so likable. He's someone his team loves to play for, and they generally respect.
And Orlando making a change here. Augustine's checked in. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Orlando trailing here. Another steal. And now the fast break. Stevenson with the ball. They grab their own miss. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. 11 points in the game.
Nice job to get to the rack before the D could get any help in the post.
To the middle. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And stolen by Gordon. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Look at that jam! Oh. I mean, just beautiful.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Now, here's James. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. Passes it to Hart. Back to LeBron. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bamba's got his 6th rebound on the night. That will count. And that one released in time, but no good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Magic lead by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. Augustine and Simmons are the guard tandem. And it's Ross in at the small forward. This is out there for Orlando. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clearly a foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one misses.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs them. And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, I know he's not the #1 priority for the defense, but they still got to give him some attention, guys.
And here's Augustine. Gordon with no one around. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got 6 assists in the game. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Hart. He kicks it to McGee. Back to Hart. Over Simmons. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Well, yeah, you want to save your best for last. The guys on these teams know that.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Orlando called for the foul. And that one misses.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
And he sinks the second.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a 1-possession game.
On the wing, Gordon. Shoots over Kuzma. Tries again. And Bamba with the lay-in. And the Magic lead by 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Stevenson kicks the ball. Poked away. Stolen by Bamba. Augustine against Ball. Took him no time at all on that one.
And this is what you want to see more of from Bamba, making an effort to share the rock.
Ball against Augustine. Now here's Ball. Defense right on him. And now Orlando on the break. Simmons is running. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. The Magic making a switch here. Fournier is checked in. Ingram, he's checked in for the Lakers. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lakers trail by 8. Ball with it on the wing, Stevenson. Stolen by Gordon. Ross against Stevenson. Ross passes to Augustine. On the wing, Gordon. Guarded by Kuzma. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Lakers shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57% and stolen by Gordon. Now here is Augustine. Ross. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Los Angeles calls timeout. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And the Magic with possession. They're on a 13-3 run. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Augustine dishes to Fournier. 6 on the shot clock. Ross against Stevenson. No good from Ross. Lakers trail by 11. Here's Ingram. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Augustine against Ball. Gordon finds Ross. They double him with Stevenson. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here is Los Angeles now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And that's the toughness from Ball, accepting the punishment and powering through it like a champ.
That's good from Ball. Magic leading by 8. Now Augustine kicks it out to Gordon. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. 21 points for Aaron Gordon.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, that's because they made a concerted effort to get the shooters involved. Now they've built up the confidence.
Now here's Ball. Here's Ingram. No good. Great D that time from Vucevic. Augustine passes to Vucevic. A rebound by the Lakers. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
You rarely see a player enter the NBA as polished as Kyle Kuzma did. I mean, he goes beyond the numbers. He simply looked like a 5-year vet from the get-go. He has the makings to be a pretty good player with the start he had.
And Chris, for Kuzma, he has said he is striving to be one of the greats.
Kuzma is a very versatile scorer and plays like a star already. Now look, he's great with his jump hook or in any ISO situation. He's already exceeded the expectations, but hopes to do even more in the near future. But I would caution you, your sophomore year, everyone has scouted you and they know your game. Just be ready.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Ingram. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Magic. It's Fournier on the wing. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. LeBron, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Lakers trail by 8. And here is ball. LeBron up top. Ingram up top. He's guarded by Fournier. And finished off by LeBron.
James is effective at getting near the basket. Always looked at dunking it home.
The Magic have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Pass to Vucevic. Kicks it to Ross. Now Gordon. Pass to Vucevic. From downtown. Knocks down the 3-ball. Vucevic has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Augustine against ball. To the middle. Stolen by Gordon. Feeds to Augustine. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's an 11-point Magic lead.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Well, this is just another case where being aggressive wins out.
Now here's Kuzma. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And there were a lot of hidden gems, Chris, in that 2017 draft, and Kyle Kuzma is right at the top of the list.
Well, Kuzma was taken with the 27th overall pick, but he looked like a top 5 pick if you ask me. He probably was just for being a 3-year player at Utah, but that time in college allowed him to hone his skill set. I mean, he came into the league with a wide variety of very polished moves.
Now here's Fournier. Here's Vucevic. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And the Magic lead by 12.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Ball with the bucket.
Well, he's doing his best to get them back into this game. He's been money from the field.
Orlando's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. The pass to Vucevic. And Orlando again with the bucket. Lakers trail by 12. Passes it to LeBron. Puts the move on. It's deflected. The Magic shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. No good from Ross. Lakers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Pass to Kuzma. From 7, good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 7th assist in the game.
Awesome at keeping his balance. Sometimes guarding Kuzma is impossible for the defense.
Now here is Augustine. Outside Fournier. He kicks to Ross. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Ross has got 5 points now in the quarter. Lakers trail by 12. Here's Ball. Pass to McGee. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
McGee's gone 75% from the field. 6 baskets in 8 attempts. Gordon for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the paint. Here's Kuzma. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Magic leading by 10. Stolen by Ball. And Kuzma slams it in.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Yeah, guys, the finish is the perfect capper. I mean, taking it all the way to the 10.
And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Misses from close range. Augustine with it. Fournier gets a wide open look. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got 9 assists now tonight. Now, here's Ball. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's just superb concentration despite getting hit. James is just excellent at scoring through contact.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for the Magic. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Orlando. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Kicks to Vucevic. Shoots over McGee. Misses off the right iron.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Well, that's how you attack, young fella. Love the aggressiveness from Ingram.
Magic leading by 6. The pass to Vucevic. A fadeaway. And James pulls it down. James has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Ball down low. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Ball. Kuzma's got 10 points in just the second half. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Now, here's Ball. Shoots over Isaac. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, you got to love the poise of James, a master at executing in clutch situations.
Vucevic. And the basket by Gordon. There's 45 seconds left in the game. Passes it to James. Shoots over Isaac. McGee. Yes!
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. .32 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
A good league is even better with excellent work at the stripe.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Back to ball. From deep. That one's not going to go. And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 8. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes, and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
All you can do at this point is focus. Dial in on each moment. Do your best. You can't get consumed over the score.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Aaron Gordon.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. And a deep three from James. No good on the quick three.
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
Yeah, way beyond the arc on that play. It's the kind of shot he can make, but not necessarily the one you want.
And so it's Orlando winning this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Evan Fournier. Hey, Evan, does a win like tonight's against this kind of competition show you how far you've come as a team?
Yeah, sure. You know, we obviously showing progress, but we want to be a very good team. We are very ambitious.
Nothing wrong with a little ambition, Evan. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.